Welcome to Girlfriends and Champagne. Today we will be talking about police brutality, Black Lives Matters versus All Life Matters. Now, when people respond to Black Lives Matters with All Life Matters, it's not that what you're saying is untrue. It's the fact that you're trying to diminish the cause and the campaign of Black Lives Matters. It's a known fact that Black lives are not held in the same regard as others in the United States. Unfortunately, this is something that we've been fighting for 400 years. So as you're trying to preach equality and all life matters, you're dimming the light on our campaign, Black Lives Matters. It's hurtful, it's demeaning, and you really need to stop saying it. After a commercial break, I'm gonna come back. My girlfriends in Champagne, they're gonna chime in on how they feel about Black Lives Matters versus All Life Matters.
Everything matters.
Okay, and I'm gonna need to drink this show.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
And now, your host.
Hey. Okay, now welcome back to Girlfriends and Champagne. The panel is going to chime in and tell you how they feel. Helecia, if I say to you, all lives matter, after you just post Black Lives Matter, how does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel any type of way because at the end of the day, all lives matter. I mean, you can't say Black Lives Matter when you have mostly Black men killing young Black men. Right. I had 3 uncles that were murdered by Black men. I've never had no one in my family murdered by a white police officer. So when you pull the statistics and see how many Black on Black crimes it is opposed to a white officer killing a Black youth, it's more Black on Black crime.
Yeah.
So I have a question. When you said killed, right? I had a little issue that I really don't want to talk about it because it was with a man I don't deal with no more. I don't even know him. No shade. But we were held in a cotton field and handcuffed. And because I wasn't brutally beaten or killed, it's like I should let it go. And I don't feel that way.
I mean, for instance, I was growing up, I used to always challenge authority, especially police officers. My record alone is for disrespecting authority, and I always stood up for, against police officers in regards to racism. But when I looked at the core issue, you have the same ones that are condemning police officers killing Black people. Right. When the marches are gone, they're condoning Black on Black crime. Right. So you can't say, well, Black Lives Matter, and you're not even cleaning up our backyard. First, we gotta stop with Black on Black crime before we address white police officers killing our people. Because I watched my grandmother bury her sons from Black on Black crime. I've never seen my grandmother bury her sons. No, it's just this topic is so important to me because I actually live it. Yeah. And when you live it and you go through it and you see the marches and after the cameras is gone, it's still BS because you still got mothers burying their kids. Right. So that's why I say all lives matter.
Well, for me, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and what happened in Ferguson, Missouri really hit home for me. So I'm all about all lives matter. You know, I think we're human, the human race.
Right.
You know, and it's been happening to us for decades. Like I'm almost conditioned to it because I grew up in the inner city, and I've seen a lot happen. I've seen black on black crime. I've seen police brutality. So I'm kind of like on the fence about it. So I really feel like all lives matter. You know, but to piggyback off Helecia said, we have to stop first with ourselves.
Well, I'm from Chicago now, and y'all know it's better known as Chirac at the moment. But to be honest, you know, I agree with all lives matter, but there's transgender women that get killed every day and don't nobody care about us.
No,
right. When we have deaths, no one cares.
No, I care because I actually Googled it. It's 35 trans women each year are murdered brutally.
Nobody really, and you never hear about it on the news like that.
But you know what, Sidney? I think that some of it comes from you can't trick a man. Be honest first and tell them what they're dealing with. A lot of men.
Most of them know. It's the thing how they
some
feel
men don't.
after they do what they do. It's the feeling that they get and like, what have I done?
After
I gotta
they
kill this bitch because she might go and tell.
Like kill the person.
He knows they didn't get tricked, but they are just afraid that they might go run and tell the homeboys and it'll get out.
But not to go off subject, but to answer your question, yeah, all lives matter, because I've actually ran across some very nice cops.
Yes.
Cops who should have arrested me. Like, I mean, I had one cop pull me over. I had no registration, no license, no insurance, no nothing. And he let me go. Like, every cop is not bad.
Absolutely.
Like, every black youth is not bad. You just have bad apples in the bunch, and once you get rid of them, then you can work on the court.
Oh my God.
That is so true.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to ask one question because a lot of people are complaining about how blacks are not as equal as gays are. They think that gays actually have more rights than blacks do, and I don't really know how to chime in on that. So I'm wondering how.
Well, usually get at the Sidney.
Well, come on, give it to me. Because honestly, I feel that is true, but the thing is, it's different because gays and transgenders are in two different categories. I feel like, yes, gay men get better treatment, especially gay Caucasian men.
True. Let's say that overall.
Yeah.
Gay Caucasian men, period.
That's because they got money.
No, all of them don't have money. It's because they're white. Go ahead.
But baby, let me just say this. The transgenders, we are at the bottom of the barrel because, baby,
but y'all coming up though.
We're coming up. We're slowly coming up. But
you're getting your reciprocity.
But that's why I myself am I want to be the Martin Luther King of the transgenders because I have a dream.
Claim it.
Right.
One day that I will make the girls sip on it. I will make the girls like me get honored, especially the girls that are African American, because us as really, it's not really too many known African American transgender females that are getting that shine like a Caitlyn Jenner or
it's happening. You know, it's happening, and I think you're making a way.
I'm gonna break the barrier. I have a feeling that I will because I have a very, very unique personality. I'm wild. I'm fun, crazy,
X-rated,
explicit,
and a media whore.
Okay, before we get too
but at the end of the day, I have a good heart, and I love, and I'm a lady.
You know what? We gotta take a break, but when we come back, you gotta hear what these ladies have to say. You know you a fool, right?
We'll be right back after these important messages.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow.
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60. Now I get it.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
And now your host.
Well, welcome back to Girlfriends and Champagne. Right now, I'm sending it to Mr. Cherie so he could give us a little shade or no shade.
Hey, shade or no shade? Well, today I'm going to piggyback since we're talking about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter. I'm going to talk about the silverback gorilla that was killed in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Botanical Gardens.
Are you calling him black? That's all I want to know.
That's a life.
Okay.
That his life was taken because a mother was negligent and let her child fall into the habitat of a gorilla bear. You know, the gorilla was murdered because the baby was dragging him. I get it, defend him, but you could at least had tranquilized the gorilla. So my shade or no shade is the shade to the mom or to the zoo by not having it protected where no one can fall in there, or the mother for not keeping hold on her child.
I honestly think, Sydney and I were speaking about this, I honestly think it's half and half. Definitely, to me, the mom, she needs charges pressed against her for neglect, because I have 4 kids. It's no way that her child was able to hop over some wire, a bush, a rope, a chain, and get down there. I think it's a publicity stunt.
And then prior to that, the mom someone said the baby said, I want to go down there. Can I go down there?
Yeah, I think it's a publicity stunt.
So how, if you know that the baby wants to go, how would you allow the child
Right, she did that for her to come up.
So the
shady boots to the mom all day.
So,
control your kid. Your kid doesn't warn you, put him in a stroller, put a leash on him.
So according to that, Peter made a statement, and Peter said they urge families to stay away from facilities as such that use animals as sideshows. Shade or no shade?
I think,
or fact?
I think everyone wants to go see exotic animals or animals. I feel the mother needs to have better control of their children if they're taking them out in public.
But let's be real. Okay, I know this sounds very crazy. It's a gorilla. Now, say that was a rabbit, and then he shot the rabbit. We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
I would feel bad either way.
A rabbit. I owned 5 rabbits when I was younger, so I am a rabbit keeper.
Gorillas are becoming extinct. So and it was a silverback gorilla. So this is why it's a big frenzy about it.
And to me, it looked like the gorilla was actually protecting the child.
Really was. It was.
I feel if the gorilla wanted to hurt that child, it could have
immediately
been hurt. As soon as the child fell.
I think it's a fact. PETA, girl, let me drink this. Did not throw shade.
No, I don't think so either.
Our animals deserve to be free.
Okay, well, that's the shade on that. Well, and a little bit more of shade and no shade. Did you guys know at some point that we all eat maggots, mouse poop, insects? Do you know that? The FDA only allows up to 15% of that type of shade to make it into our foods. After that, it's labeled adulterated, and then they pull it off the shelves. And then, have you ever heard of HEC 293?
No.
HEC 293 uses aborted human feces. HEC 293 uses aborted human fetuses to flavor most of our favorite foods and drinks.
Shut the front door.
Shade or no shade?
And you finna
shade, FDA.
And my most favorite is Pepsi.
Shut the front door.
And also Nestle's chocolate. I love it.
Shut the front door.
Shade.
All day shade.
So what do you want to do about it?
I'm gonna still eat. I just love food, but that's shade.
But you don't touch no Pepsi or no Nestle. Shade.
It's more than that. You have to go. You have to Google it. According to the Huffington Post did an amazing story on it. You definitely got to check it out.
This is why we got to start eating organic for real. Back in my day, organic came out the backyard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is crazy.
I hope that's a myth.
That's not a myth. Anything I say out of my mouth is factual.
Right.
studied and tested. I'm very sure.
Are you sure
I'm
about
very
that?
sure.
Well,
I'm known as a very solid individual.
I just wanted to be a myth because I'm a eater. I eat a lot. I drink a lot. I suck a lot. So I do not.
You just had to get X-rated. You couldn't just hold it in.
It's been a lot of things in that mouth.
You know.
So what's
I
a
don't know
little
where
rat
you
poke?
minds are. Your minds, you bright minds.
No, but that's like very shady of the government to not let us know these things.
Very
well,
shady.
hey, I gave a guy oral from the back, so why not?
What does
it have to do with? So you're eating something?
Oh, this is a good time to switch topics. We gotta go over to Sydney and hear about Dear Girlfriend.
Well, dear girlfriends and champagne.
Okay.
I heard that Young Thug is now single. That's what I heard. And you know, I've always had a thing for Young Thug, and I honestly think that Young Thug might want to try something new. You know, he wears dresses. He's been caught wearing a few dresses here and there. And he's very open, it seems like. So I'm thinking I might go on and shoot my shot. And maybe be Young Thug's first transgender female girlfriend.
You might not be his first, but I guarantee you can probably get him.
Oh, wait.
Who's Young Thug?
The rapper.
You don't know who Young Thug is?
No, what's his song?
Lifestyle.
Yeah, never mind. I still don't know it.
He sounds a lot like Lil Wayne when he raps.
He
so
does.
you may have heard him on the radio and thought it was Lil Wayne.
He's very controversial.
Very controversial.
He wears nail polish. He calls guys babe.
No shade, but I'm
daddy.
40. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What does 40 have to do with
I mean,
it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I need to hang out with a teenager. Can you let me borrow a kid or something?
Well, dear girlfriends, he is single, and baby, I am ready to mingle with him because I want to become the next China, honey. Maybe if we can get together, we'll take over.
What did you say?
You
China? Sydney?
You mean the country? You mean the continent? China?
You know what? See, they just too out of control.
Like China.
Oh my God.
Angela Kardashian.
Oh.
So you guys gonna leave y'all gonna level you gonna level
Baby,
yourself
if
at
me and
that?
Thug went on a relationship for 1 week, I promise you, we would take over the world.
So what would your name be?
It would be Sidney Young Thug. Wait, no, Sidney Starr Young Thug. Sidney Starr Thug. But dear girlfriends and champagne, when I tell you the last few of my days have been out of control.
Since you've been in Los Angeles?
Since I've been here in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Okay, there we go.
Baby,
and I can be a witness to that.
Took it by storm. I went from one club to another, licking the abs of a very sexy gentleman.
Oh my.
I went from going to the Hollywood hookah, partying with Drake's dad.
Okay.
He was in there, of course. I'm hooking on the thing, sitting on guys' laps.
You were hooking on the hooking? You were
Hold
hooking?
on, what is hooking on the thing?
Hooking.
That's just my way of saying.
That's her terminology.
That's just my way of.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I was tearing up the streets, like literally.
Are you gonna tell it all?
Oh wait, so
Can you tell it all?
You were smoking hookah? I'm still okay.
Yes.
Okay, you the girl. You
but
the
let's say it ended in a three-way.
Three-way on the phone?
No.
In my room.
Oh.
A real
a real three-way.
Okay, can I?
Dot bot.
I learned what Thoughtbot was.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Threesome in your room, right? Threesome?
Mm-hmm.
Two women.
Ooh. I didn't cheat on you, don't worry. There wasn't any women involved.
Sydney,
I'm still like wondering, like, okay, never mind. I don't think I can.
I've seen the video.
If you want to see a glimpse of my last few days, just go to my Instagram.
You got that on the Instagram?
No,
too?
not that.
Oh Lord, give us your Instagram handle.
Did that make it to Pornhub?
It just hasn't made it on the internet yet.
Yes.
But Sidney Starr Bad, check it out on my Instagram. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, we are never disappointed with Sidney Starr Bad. And right now we got to go to commercial because it's a little hot up in here. But you don't want to miss Miss Helecia. What's hot or what's not coming up next?
I'm hot from that conversation. I'm mad.
Welcome back to Girlfriends and Champagne. Right now we're going to go over to Miss Helecia to tell us what's hot and what's not.
Okay, what's hot or not? Skin bleaching.
Oh, not.
Hot.
Not.
No, I just recently bleached my
think it's
skin,
hot.
and it gave me an even tone, great
think it's
complexion,
hot.
as you can see.
Okay, I can understand that part, but I read what Little Kim put on Instagram in regards to she bleached her skin. Now she was a beautiful, but she was a beautiful chocolate girl, beautiful. She bleached her skin because she said that she had self-esteem problems. All the guys she were dating, like the white girls with the blonde hair, the light skin, and you see all these girls bleaching their skin, and I think it sends a wrong message to the young teenage girls that are coming up. Love the skin you're in. Now, if you're bleaching it because you have skin problems, like for instance me, I get dark spots as a light-skinned female under my arms, so I need to bleach that so I can be even toned. But if you're bleaching your skin because of your self-esteem, that's bad.
No, you can't say that, because if that's the case, if you feel like up under your arms was dark, you should just leave it alone.
Absolutely
you can't say
not.
that. To each his own. And I feel like if you want to do something to yourself, go for it.
I think it's sad, honestly, when I see women turn themselves into a whole different color. No, it's not that I'm being judgmental or critical, but I have a daughter, and I think it's all in the way that we're raised. If they knew the power of their melanin and in their skin, that's why they look good at 40.
Okay. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, and there's power in your melanin, and when you let society make you feel like that's something wrong with that, there's something wrong mentally.
Little Kim said she was bleaching her skin because she was told that she was not pretty as a dark-skinned girl. Something is mentally
that's a sign of weakness if she fell for that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You have different
and
people
who
feel that way.
Little Kim.
I love Little Kim.
She's a very dear friend of mine.
Yeah,
I love Little Kim looks so much better in person. I will say that.
Yes.
I've met her in person. The pictures and stuff don't do her any
And a lot of
justice.
time it's makeup.
I met Little Kim when I was 18, and she was
person.
gorgeous then.
But you can honestly see these girls who are actually bleaching their skin.
But is it bleach or makeup?
No,
Like,
some of it is bleach. Yeah, you look at the before pictures, and for me being a light-skinned female and having a brown-skinned daughter, it's a difference.
You just said pictures, right?
Yeah.
Then you just sit up here and make a picture, and you put a filter on it.
Absolutely.
And it made you lighter,
but
right?
You know the difference. Like come on now. Little Kim, look at Little Kim. Little Kim was 2 shades darker than you.
Okay, look at what's the guy.
And now Little Kim is 2 shades lighter than
but
me.
look,
It's no filter.
Okay, look how it helped the guy out. What's the guy
Anthony.
out that's on the in New York on the Breakfast Club?
Charlamagne.
He,
in that case, his skin was messed up, so he needed conditioning of his skin. I get that,
but that's not skin bleaching, isn't it? That's just like
no,
a
he
skin
did
peel or
lighten
something.
either way it go, he lightened his skin because he looks great.
But also,
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne had dark spots and his face was looking rashy and ashy.
Yeah.
So I get it. But when you're doing it because you want to look lighter, because you're not happy being a beautiful brown skinned person, something mentally is wrong with that.
I just don't want you talking about Little Kim anymore. I
love Little Kim. I'm the biggest Little Kim fan.
But to answer your question, for me,
she was prettier before.
To answer your question, hot or not, when it comes to skin bleaching, hot.
I think it's hot.
Not.
I mean, I didn't really get.
Well, there's a draw.
I didn't really get to put my input on it because you guys are running your mouth. So the thing is,
that's what we're supposed to do.
I honestly, I think it's hot because I've actually, I've changed complexions. And when I was younger,
changed everything.
When I was younger, I was what's crazy. When I was younger, I was darker, and when I took the hormones made me a little lighter.
Gave you a glow.
I was darker. I was about
caramel. You were caramel.
I was no shade. I was probably maybe a little bit darker than you.
Yeah, that's what I say, like kind of caramel. Yeah,
it
I can
lightened, it brightened the whole. Once I started taking hormones at 14, 15, I noticed the change in complexion, and I liked it.
Okay.
I was like, and I didn't want to be white, but I'm just like, I kind of like the way I'm brightening
Okay, now
up.
I'm glad you said that because there's a difference of lighting yourself up, wanting to be light or white.
Yeah. I just think you shouldn't lighten yourself up, period. My daughter is brown skinned, and I teach her you love the skin you're in. And we had a conversation.
She's not really dark.
No, but one time she was like, I wish I was light. And I said, no, you don't. You are a beautiful brown skin queen. You love the skin you're in. So when you deal with little black girls like that, and you have to help build up their self-esteem, and they're on Instagram seeing other people lightening up their skin, it's a it's a manipulation mind game.
But that goes with everything, right? That goes with everything.
It does.
Yeah,
While we
really
keep
brown.
talking
She's
about
not-
this
she's
hot,
brown,
not light,
caramel.
dark thing, we gotta go to commercial and pay
know.
some bills now.
We'll be all
Come
down there.
back and see what we got for you.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, I got another bottle down here.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
EditYourVideo.com.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. I'm Paul George. Learn the signs of a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Spot a stroke fast.
Hey, Hart, what's this? That's my resignation. You're resigning. Why? You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. Oh, I forgot. I'll do better. Please don't quit on me.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
And now, your host.
Welcome back, you guys. Unfortunately, our time is almost up. What are you taking away from today?
I'm taking away from today that all lives matter, whether you're human, black, white, animal, whatever.
Helecia?
Love the skin you're in. Accept the way God's made you, and love the skin you're in, no matter what anybody has to say.
And what I'm taking away today is that I, can have any man I want, no matter if I'm trans.
Shut the front door.
Oh my God.
That's it.
don't care.
That's all.
If I want a Kardashian, I'm going to get me a Kardashian.
Thank you for joining us today. Come back and see us again at Girlfriends in Champagne. Live tweet us. We're going to keep the conversation going.
Off the chain.
Y'all some fools.
All the